Right now on Arkansas Crime Watch, 2 women found shot to death in a mobile home.
Very sad to hear, anytime a life is taken.
The suspect accused of the crime now behind bars. Caught on camera. A Little Rock man no longer laughing after admitting to having one too many. Thieves strike a middle school.
They stole from kids and kids who want to learn more about the farm and how they can help people.
The items stolen that helped feed the homeless.
Through 75 counties and hundreds of investigations, from the most violent crimes to petty infractions. This is Arkansas Crime Watch with Kevin Kelly.
Take a good look at this man. His name is Montrell Burns. Tonight, he's behind bars in the Pulaski County Jail, charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Good evening, and thanks for watching Arkansas Crime Watch on Fox16.com. I'm Kevin Kelly. The crime happened earlier this week along the 2300 block of Nichols Road. Susan L. Corey, one of the first reporters on the scene after police were notified about the double homicide.
When that popped up, it was very shocking.
Yellow tape blocks off a Little Rock house, one of the only signs of the violence that happened here.
Very sad to hear, anytime a life is taken.
This neighbor walking his dog can't help but stop as crime scene trucks roll down Nichols Road. Called in after police say a friend found 2 women dead in this trailer home.
That would be nice to figure out, just as far as what happened and why it happened.
Investigators are trying to get to the bottom of that.
This is very suspicious.
They spent part of the day waiting for warrants to get inside. Not saying more beyond both women were shot.
There was someone that came to this resident, located 2 females, what he believed to be deceased inside.
Officers aren't giving details about that person, just adding they were brought in for questioning.
We just need to try to gain more information about who maybe was here last or any other investigative leads.
For those who live closest, it's far from the site they're used to.
Nothing normally ever happens over here.
Tucked at the end of a street where construction crews keep adding new homes to turn this area around. The neighbors can't understand what crossed into their community.
I'll figure out what's going on because it's probably more senseless than anything else.
Police have identified the victims as 35-year-old Shamika Eason and 38-year-old Melilda Webb. The deaths, by the way, were the city's 42nd and 43rd homicides of the year. As for motive, that has yet to be determined. Little Rock police also busy this evening investigating a number of other shootings. We begin with the shooting on Asher Avenue that left 1 man dead. The shooting happened last Saturday at around 2:15 in the morning near a South Little Rock gas station. When officers arrived, they found 27-year-old Jeremy Dennis, who had been shot multiple times. He was taken to UAMS, where he later died. So far, no arrests have been made. Little Rock police also investigating a shooting that left 4 people injured, including 3 children. This is what the crime scene looked like last Sunday night along West 12th Street. According to police, a group of people were making a music video when a blue truck or SUV pulled up and a man wearing a mask got out and started shooting. 30-year-old Philip Smith was shot in the arm. 3 kids, all under the age of 14, were also shot. Everyone is expected to survive, but no arrests have been made. Police also investigating a shootout that resulted in 1 man being shot in the back. It happened at the West Bridge Apartments on Labette Manor Drive last weekend. The victim identified as 24-year-old Darren Lewis. Police say he was shot when those inside 2 different cars opened fire on each other. Still no word on what prompted the shooting, and as of right now, no arrests have been made. Caught on camera, a Little Rock man tossing a lime scooter right into the Arkansas River. Take a look.
Let's go. How do you feel right now? Great.
Well, Pulaski County deputies found this video on social media and immediately launched a criminal investigation. It didn't take long for deputies to identify the man responsible for the crime. There he is, 21-year-old Peyton Lane. He turned himself in Wednesday, admitting he was drunk. He was booked into the Pulaski County Jail and now faces a felony charge of theft of property. His bond was set at $4,000. Thieves target North Little Rock Middle School stealing more than $5,100 worth of tools and equipment used to provide food to the homeless. Tyler Thomason reports on the crime and how it's motivating students to work even harder.
6th, 7th, and 8th graders file into KJ Kite's room at North Little Rock Middle School.
Please put your backpacks on the sled. Please put your backpacks on the sled.
Charts and photos on the wall indicate that their assignment isn't found in any book. On this rainy Monday, it's found in the mud.
Well, there's always something to do. You always have something to do. You do one thing, but then another job pops up.
Welcome to the farm. It's an outdoor garden run by students who donate the food to the homeless.
It's not just about going and doing and getting dirty. It's about actually belonging to something and having ownership in that.
Last weekend, more than $5,100 of tools and equipment were stolen from the farm's shed. Tire marks outline the thieves' getaway trail.
They stole from kids and kids who want to learn more about the farm and how they can help people.
Miss Kite says some students were in tears when she told them about it. The emotion has since spilled over.
For them to have been violated like this, it just tears me up because they work so hard for what they get.
Despite the setback, the work continues. The lesson now is it's just a bump in the soil. Brighter days are ahead.
And you carry on, you persevere because you're doing things for the greater good.
No information on the suspects, at least not yet. A side note, so far the form has produced nearly 1,400 pounds of food for those in need. If you're interested in donating to help out, contact the North Little Rock School District. Sentenced to 150 years in prison, 52-year-old Donald James, the man you see here, found guilty earlier this week on 5 counts of rape. The crime taking place 4 to 5 years ago, but recently came to light after the victim, who was 10 years old at the time, finally came forward. A convicted sex offender back behind bars after he tried to run from police. According to Conway Police, Tommy Lee Parker took them on quite the chase last Tuesday. Police say they tried to stop Parker's car when he sped off and led them through traffic. He eventually bailed out of the car and tried to run. He didn't get far. Parker has been booked into the Faulkner County Detention Center for failure to register as a sex offender and fleeing. A paramedic arrested on a felony theft charge after authorities say she stole a marquee-cut diamond ring with a gold band from a patient who passed away at a hospital. 50-year-old Lisa Darlene Glaze of Hot Springs Village was taken into custody Monday and could face up to 10 years in prison. The police report says the ring had been cut off the victim's finger. It was later found at a local pawn shop where Glaze reportedly sold it for $45. And get this, the ring was appraised for nearly $8,000. She's scheduled to appear in court later this month. Tonight's Mug of the Week goes to this man who, as you'll soon see, seems to be at a loss for words. David Harris Russell was arrested earlier this week and booked into the Pulaski County Jail for public intoxication. As we leave you, here's a look at Arkansas's Most Wanted. We do want to remind you, all of the suspects you've seen tonight are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Remember, if you have any information on any of these cases we talked about tonight, you're asked to call your local police department. Thanks for watching Arkansas Crime Watch. I'm Kevin Kelly. Be smart, be safe, and if you see something, say something. I'll see you tomorrow night on Fox 16 News at 5:30 and 9.